fast counting three, gentlemen. Welcome to the holy month of Ramadan with Double O South Asian Clash Season 1 semi-final stages. This is Group B and yep, only 5 matches will be there. I'll be your single host, Quickie Arc, for the night. There we will see the top 9 team from this group will step up to the next stage grand finale, and that's happening from tomorrow. Definitely there is no time to waste, and yeah, the continuous speed and also the continuous championship journey and also the sequences or consequences, you might say, inside of the competition. We're gonna witness it all, and I hope you're gonna enjoy it today too. Yeah, yesterday from Group A we have seen how team VEISSL actually did dominated. They took chicken dinner from the first match, and also they took the last win with with a final blow, and that's how the team finished on top. And there we saw which top 9 teams were getting qualified, right? Congratulations to those top 9 teams today. The first match would be started from Miramar, and we'll just wait for our flight path and the rest of the screens, and then we'll watch out the whole competition. The thing is, it will remain the same. I mean to say the competition, yes, it is always the same. I mean to say, like first 3 matches for 0-point shuffle matches. This is then a story. For now, it's a survival story. You must survive within the top 9 positions. And for that, you need to fight with the teams and the rotation plans. You need to break through sometimes. You need to just, make some pre-decisions sometimes to be as good as possible for your journey, for your speed. And consistency is mostly important. If that's not here, then there is no benefits at all. And for now, the tournament, yes, that says there are only total 18 slots, and it's a big advantage to play with the teams before the grand finale, because you're sharing the same maps and also the same kind of habits of 5 games per night, and that's it. So you do know how they play. You'd love to see them playing on yesterday, right? I guess on the teams from tonight, maybe after this night the teams will be qualified. Would love to watch out for the yesterday's top 9 teams to know them better, and some of them would love to analyze the team's plans according to the maps, the various types of maps. Miramar, Rondo and Erangel. At first the match starts with Miramar. This is the first match today for Group B. And for now, we're just waiting to watch out like how the point table is gonna be sequenced. Which team will be at top and who will be the runners? Like they will run, devil, run, devil, run. But yeah, would be the devils and would be the angels. But no, there are no angels here. They're all kind of stormic super storms, or you might say superpowers, from 4 players in one team. So definitely it's a team gameplay, and if there is a team gameplay, means there is a plan. If there is a plan, means there is an execution time, and there is a distance too. Everything is connected with one another. Right now, the first map that says lots of teams are inside in the first play zone, where some of the teams would be on the northern side and only one of the team would be on Puerto Paraíso. I hit 1 heat, okay, from the eastern mid of Los Leones. Their Impala would be a close location, but that's outside to the play zone, so definitely it's not that important to go there. But if they would if they want to, they can try to. Ruins official, the team name is on screen, is scouting out Los Leones City. Here they're sharing the locations with AST eSports, and ASTs are just taking a break, maybe, I guess, as Laylim or Laylins, yes, and his teammates were just trying to get some preparations. Still, I see Apple has gotten level 1 of helmet. If it would be level 3, I hope he would get aggressive, but he's not getting that now. Abakan has been taken instead of the QBZ. I don't know what he's thinking, but according to this atmosphere, Apple, he should sneak and prepare himself. Malfoy, Beno, and Leylins. These players would also love to collect some and maintain the pace of the team. I see some battles happening out there. Team Sky losing 3 of the members. Team T4S losing the first one. Maybe if they cannot rescue Team Leo, they're in trouble too. Leo's okay. That's the first elimination. SKYFORCE are gone. The first team, I see, are gone. Then who would be the second? I guess it's not the time to count the second. But it's still some of the player losses for Team Leo. Feels sad out there. Only 4 points. The highest number you can see from two the teams, T4S and TLQ. Obo has reached to some with 2. Not bad, 3 of the teams. Counting some points. The rest of the 17 are not. Double O Apex, Double O Nova. Oh, nice. We see double squads from Double O. It's OPEX and Nova, not Apex. OPEX. Wow. SDMZ, Team LENION, LHC ESPORTS, Lions, SKYFORCE, the team which is gone right now. EQZ, ONEBLOOD, GODZ, 490 ESPORTS, and WEDHA, PAPPA, and then T4S ESPORTS, VX2D ESPORTS, ONEBLOOD ESPORTS, JDFKG, UFxTLQ ESPORTS, XFxL7 ESPORTS, AST ESPORTS. Okay, AST ESPORTS. Once again, I see them. Not bad. Ruins Official, DEZ Official, CS VAJRA. Okay, not bad. Old Buddies. This is the teams, and yeah, there's will fight. One hit. They have been hit with a bullet, I guess. Tiger, he's hit with a bullet. And then boots. I am back, but with phone, because today, without any kind of weather issues, the electricity has gone, and now it means that it's a test from for me or for my side. I hope you guys can listen to me well. Maybe hello if I'm okay. Yeah. So I hope from VC it's okay too. Now we see the first phone. There is the confirmation that it's okay. Now the first match begins, and only this time 6 of the teams are counting some of the points. First zone being shrinked. Tumasara has become the center. Okay, now one of the teams that secured that spot to make it difficult for the rest of the teams to just take it. I hope it's a great thing, a great decision to take the center at the beginning if you want to play for the end game. Now, some teams still not inside yet. They need to make some decisions about the paths, whether they would rotate or not, and from where exactly. But ONEBLOOD GODZ is in a bit of engagement, and right now they need a support, while Tiger did deliver the support for the team that was needed mostly, but now Scout is trying to scout out whether there is a player or not. Green Boy from a flank would take out
That knock. Thunder says hi. He's taken out. One hit GODZ right now. What did they do? Only Tiger is left out there, and Tiger thinks that he's getting out. So UFxTLQ, after maintaining the leads, would love to chase out the player. Maybe Scout, he's going for the chase. Their team LF comes on kill feed and makes a knock. Here TLQ Scout is just trying to chase, but he can't get the visual. That is a change this time because Tiger has got far away. The first match and the team is just tested in the patience making. XFxL7 ESPORTS, the next team to be eliminated. I see some of the teams already gone. It's like CS and SKYFORCE. Okay, now it's team VX2D Sports. Highest elimination point goes for TLQ. That's 6. Till now it's second stage. 17 teams are, you know, available and 17 teams to go. But sometimes LFEQ Sports maybe thinks they're walking in an open road. Yeah, after the completion of the first fight, it's 4 valuable points that they'd love to count, and now they're counting, and also at the same time the team is thinking how the team should take the next fight, because that's their responsibility to think how many teams you are eliminating. Yesterday VENAISSLX NRCs actually did eliminated 7 teams in a single game, and that became a record. 27 kills were there, and they did take the victory too. So that means the team completed both of the requirements, and at the first match the team took overall 37 points. Can you believe it? 37 points from just a single game, and then that record was unbroken. Still, it's Group B, and I have heard a good information about Group B that this is such a balanced lobby, and there is no one-sided domination. But sometimes some of the teams might break that barrier and become the dominator, or they usually becomes, but it depends upon the situation. What's the geographical situation right now? Yeah, at this moment it's third stage with 2 minutes and 10 seconds of time. We see the northern eastern edge from One Blood Esport, and One Blood Esports is actually playing stable because no drop flashes, and definitely that's a passive plan. So the active one is to defend the compound as long as possible until unless a new team comes here, then you're not engaging any. So for now, the preparations are like AUG M249 from Neo side, where zombies, steel prints. They would also love to take some of the assault rifles, I guess. But is there any bolt action sniper rifles in their hand? I guess not. Till now, I didn't actually scouted that thing, like whether if they would have action rifle, like bolt action rifles or what. Because at the beginning of this Miramar game, in the early of 2020s and 2021st, that on Miramar game, Mini Putin or SKS or some even take M24, yeah, there's weapons were actually valuable a lot. Eventually, Mini Putin was used, and that was a big good meta Mini Putin to be used in Miramar. But now, yeah, some took some different ways too, and someone loved the SLR too. And sometimes when I saw anyone using an SLR weapon in a Miramar game, I was getting excited. I was like, okay, that's a challenge. You were taking a big turn if you talk about taking a different weapon where your enemy is taking a bit of changeable thing, like they're taking the mini 14. For now, give me a second. So yeah, that's the thing that's happening inside of the game. This is a balanced lobby. I agree to the point with Alberto brother, because this lobby says every one of the team is so serious about the competition. This is the first game and it feels like the finals. Can you believe it? This is the semi-finals stage and this should be proper. Yeah, right? What kind of proper I'm talking about? The proper is, it should be the do or die match, the survival match. You must survive and you must do what's needed and what's necessary in terms of stages, in terms of games. Like, what number is this game? It's the first match, first game, and that means, you still got a lot of room to roam around, do mistakes, do, actually solve some of the puzzles. And yeah, for now it's the puzzle solving games. You're just solving some of the puzzles, taking some shots if you're not getting shot or not, but you're just experimenting with yourself, dealing with a lot of damages while being wide open in the high hills like top of the mountain with M416 for scopes. It's literally great to see, like a chilly day, a shiny day to see. Now, Fortnite Esports is a team from Tumasera, and the team still maintains the whole roster alive. It's great continuing points where team AST Esports are gone, would be gone for now because of the domination. Right. Zombie, even he interrupted. Okay, that's a third party. I spot that. T4S from kill feed taken out one. LFs after taking out the team's 4Ks are in the kill feed. Now the battle begins. It is indeed the fourth stage, and on every kind of finals, I love to see teams being so serious. And on fourth stages, you'll see 16 teams online. 16 teams online. So mostly 15 to 16 teams are definitely alive, or all the time, like 95% at not 5 but 99% I can go that 99% things happen, like 16 teams alive on fourth stages. Here the situation tells no difference. Everything is as like a finals, and definitely this is a finals. Just this is semi-finals. Now the thing is, you have got to be in the top 9 positions. Yeah, only the top 9 teams are just stepping up, and that's it. WEDHA PAPPA is trying to take one of the eliminations, but it's too late. Yeah, he was picked by Zombie. And then the kill feed is hot once again, while Mafia's being caught up red-handed. Mafia loses the members. UFxTLQ eSports are gone with their 7 eliminations. Not bad, 7 points in the collection. The team which I was watching for taking 6 eliminations earlier. It's the first knock from LHC Zepto21. Now it's time for the second. He goes with a pre-fire, tries to switch the position to a different angle, jumps out from the compound, watches for the back end, enters inside. The vehicle, the engine sound might have distracted him, and that's why he was like, hey, let me get inside once again so quick, and he was just on the ground floor to make it inside. But then he watches the players being ready, and it was happening so quick that he has to think a lot about that. The EZ officials are gone right now, and while trying to make a vehicle crash, there is a knock from Fortnite Esports. That's Nigesh, or you might say Nigesh. No, Nigesh is a good thing. Yeah, Nigesh, that's a good thing too. But the cultures about the names, that's so amazing, pretty names, and the choices are too. You see Swaggy, Storm, Omega, and TFUE. Right, not bad. But Omega is a great name. Storm, wow, it's kind of Storm. You just show aggressiveness all of the time. So I love the, you know, dreams about the names, the perspective that drives me crazy to learn more about the team names. Now it's the next team to be in the elimination list, and that's Team Double O OPEX. Apex or OPEX? Okay, that is OPEX. Another player is gone from LFxCQZ. The teams struggling to stand up, while EQZ finds a good spot too, but at the edge. So yeah, only 40 seconds they can count to be here. Then after that timing, you must change your position. Prince here eliminating another one, counting a new point to the squad. That was an addition. Now double Novas are gone. Two squads from double O's are not alive anymore. So the rest of the teams would compete for the chicken dinner for the first match. For the glory of the first game and to take the top of the leaderboard. Now, some of the teams are gone with lots of numbers, like you might count TLQ in that part. With the 7 eliminations, the match was ended a bit earlier. I'm afraid if they would get any placement points or not, but they're just gone for now. It's a new team, SDMZs, and SDMZs lost already to the members, so it's only the rest of the two. Now Prince has taken another one out. That's how T4DC Sports are gone with only 4 of them. Final 19 to go. Storm, yep, that's an stormic one. It's a great knock. And then he's going for the second trace. Nice. The second one was successful. And the kill confirmation comes as quick. And now he watches for the next flanks too. There is a big pressure going on the side. IB Zombie couldn't even defend, but a support it made, and the support would also break down from SDMZs. This is how ONEBLOOD esports are gone. Wow, what an edge fight! What a breathtaking moment! There was no space, no room. It's old buddies. Now they are gone too. Long time surviving. Okay, for Night Esports, it was a great decision, not bad, but the kill confirmation from 4-9 Esports, it's amazing. They're just clear out the edge. Yeah, they're clearing out the edge, and they'll clear it definitely, but the encounters comes like shock waves. The next shock wave. Oh, you might miss it. Yes, I missed it. Admiral eliminating Nigesh, but before he goes for the finish, Venom comes up with the support for 90 Esports. Will be alive. Now is the time to rescue up once again. The edge was clear. The mission is done. From the alter angles, especially from the northern west. LF, EQZ might interfere with SDMGs. It's Naim to be taken out by Omega. Their ruins official. On the northern eastern from Chumasera, the hillside says it's a great cover, but you have to utilize it, you have to use it, but from the back end it's not clean. You might get backstabs. 490 Esports, their journey ends too on the 5th position with only 6 of the eliminations. It's a really balanced lobby. The information was correct. The first game goes very smooth. They're losing the teammates right now. That's a problem. Only one of the players left from SDMZs. And then Team Ruin, they are also the contenders for the chicken dinner because they have 75% in the terms of the firepower. Now LFQZ, this team has got new tasks to do, only with 1 minute of time left to get a new zone shrink. The team needs 2 jobs to maintain. One is to rescue, then the player needs to heal up as quick as possible to pop in the first aid kit, and then he must move as quick as possible to get out from the position. But if he stays here, that's a problem too, because next, after just 30 seconds, the 7th stage will be shifted, and that will be a really problematic zone for them, as the blue zone will hunt them down. And for now, Ruin comes up with another knock. This is Team JDFKG, been in the survival on the top 4 list, and right now only 2 members were left to continue the end game at the end. Aman was spotted by LFS or EQZ. STMGs finishes their game on 4th. I wish he would love to be a little bit sneaky, but he was not that sneaky. He was just thrown down. That's not how you just make yourself. Make a cover for yourself at the end. Team LFEQZ lost another one. It's gonna be a 2v3v1. 8 team wins. And in the first hand, here we see 10 eliminations was made. So more than 20 plus points they're taking if they're winning this game. But for now, they need to take out the stronger one. And there are two players. Okay, Mavi tried to charge the DBS. Then a Storm encountered and took one of the players of Ruins official. Ruins got distracted. Came here to finish the deal off at the end, eliminating LFEQZ. So now LFEQZ got two. It's one of the final top two teams there. Mavi was trying to spam inside of the smokes, and then XFxL7 uses the bandages, but somehow Wins official understood they need to make a flank and they need to be the first team to be inside. They need to wait for the player. Only one of the players are remaining, and he's just hiding for now. It's an 1v2 situation. Two different angles been taken by Ruins. Ruins is in the position. Mavi is just actually using grenades. Okay, he's throwing it. The grenade comes close. I don't like it. And the chicken dinner. That is from the team. Okay, it was definitely Team Ruins. I hope so because that one to do was impossible, and I got a little bit of interruptions at the end of the match. Maybe someone was trying to calling me, but if I just do and do not disturb mode, then definitely my mic would also be paused. I'm not sure about that. Now, Ruins official winning in the first chicken. You saw what is happening to the members. Just understood that there is only one of the guys left, and one goes to the south, one stays on the north, and then one finds out death crate, and he took a grenade from the death crate. He just throws that grenade. That grenade bounces over the player. It deals a lot of damage to the player, and then at the end, the final push was clean. The chicken comes smooth. Ruins official celebrating the first match with the third and freaking eliminations, and there was total 2300 plus of damages for 2000 and plus. Ruins definitely are gonna ruin the leaderboard, but by being at top. Now it's 6 eliminations on the contribution list from Jexy77K, and you see, Ruins, yeah, Zeo Light. Okay, Ruin Zeolite, Ruin Dixie, Ruin Mavi, and Ruin Luki. Those are the players. Now, Luki won't have any of the points, and Luki are lucky. You might say lucky. Luki? That might be a good name. I do not know about the cultures, but definitely a good celebration point from Team Ruins Official. Now, the Electro Series back, and I'll be joining with the previous state once again. But before that, let's watch out the MVP. Yeah, here the MVP title that will be for Storm. We were discussing about this play inside of the game, that how a Storm can theater and a stormic performance, and he did it. 10 eliminations from the first match, 1330 total damages, 4 not 4 hills, and 3 from the Nox side. Okay, he got taken out 3 times, and one of the assists would be there. The survival time is 26 minutes. Not bad. LFEQZ did try the level best and took a lot of eliminations. You see that. We saw Team Ruins was counting 13 eliminations by the whole team. And now we saw EQZ Storm taking those double digit from solo. It's a Storm on top with the most eliminations, Storm on top with the highest damages, Storm on top with the highest grenade eliminations too, and then Steve would come to compete with him. It's the MVP segment, and the Storm EQZ made it sure that he is staying on top for the rest of the second game too. Steve, and say hi to God. Okay, it's from Team JD. He will become the top traveler, and it's one of the rotation part. And there is a fun sentence here that is it's like, you know, you can take out the longest elimination. You can take out the most grenade eliminations by struggling a lot. Highest damages too, and also highest eliminations. But you cannot take the top traveler as that's not easy because it's also from some of the teams who struggles from the end of the map, actually, not from the play zone. So, and they started passive with a lot of distance to be covered up, and that's how they just rotate again and again and again and again, and that's how they're just rotating to the whole map surrounding the main play zone, and that's how they are actually taking those top traveler wins. It's a great thing to just scout around. Ruins official taking 23 points and 23 points. Okay, that's the highest, and 18 points for the chasers. And the chasers are LFEQZ. Yep, third in from the eliminations. Ruins official and LFEQZ setting a boundary, but that boundary would be broken by 490 Sports on upcoming game from 9 eliminations, not eliminations, but total points. 6 was in the elims. JDFKG took 8, 7 for to the teams, 1 blood and UFxTLQ. That's a great number. SDMZ, you can count that, 6 points. 1x GODZ, you can count that too, 6 points, but 5 were from the elimination. Let's find out what's the problem. Old Buddies and also Team LENIONs. Yeah, these are in the top 10 list with only 4. T4AC Sports on the 11th with 4. Because that's a neck to neck. That's a tie. That's a tie, you can say. These are official. VX2D Esports, LHC Sports. They'll just run for the second game. W Nova, W OPEX, and LFxL7 ESPORTS, CSX VAJRA, LENION, WEDHA PAPPA. There will be the comeback kings from the next to the matches. The match standings is the overall standings. Now we do not want to see the overall standings once again, because it is the match standings. And yeah, after the second game we can find a combination of first game and the second game, then we can call it as an overall standing. And now the overall standings of the first match is the match standings as well. It's time to watch out for the matches schedules. Like the first match was stamped from or by Team Ruins official, yes, and then the second match is upcoming, and that's gonna happen from Erangel. Okay, the mother of all maps. It's amazing how you see the graphics, like two locations at the same pictures for all of the maps, and it looks stunning. The idea is great. I love that. Okay, now it's time to take a break because the first match was ended. And okay, so I was also being happy because the electricity is back. I hope there will be no more interruptions. Now we can continue as smooth as possible. So let me be right back as soon as possible. Until then, make sure to hit like and subscribe to the organization Double O for making such a great arrangement and a big lobby to compete with. The teams those are playing in this lobby definitely would have a big opportunity to hunt down for a championship title, and also to share their experiences across different regions. That's it for today and for now. Okay, so let's meet.
Gentlemen, welcome back once again to the finale. Yes, this is the semi-finale round you're watching right now, and the Double O Clash Season 1. Definitely, the first match was so balanced from this group, and now we actually do see the teams maintaining a good leaderboard. It's like 23 points, and you're chasing for just 5 points. Yeah, 5 points from the first match. So definitely every game is going to be intense from this group in particular. The first match settles the leaderboard for the sequences. Now we know the numbers. Yep, the second match would be started as quick as possible, and the teams would just come back once again, and then the teams would go for the gap points to be filled in. There is the competition. So our competition story begins with the leaderboard and the team's journey. By watching the leaderboard, we are gonna remember how the team continues and what's their speed, and when they just slowed down and when they just stepped up. They just boosted themselves, right? That's their story. So without being further delay, let's start this second match. Once again, it's from the Erangel. The flight path sets from Novoretna ends onto Zarki. It's a great flight path. It just, divides the map from the northern, western, eastern to the southern, eastern, no, not eastern, but southern and western. So yeah, northern and eastern and southern and western. Those two areas are divided for now. Maybe okay. Was there any information from me? No, there was no informations. There was a single information, and that is too deadly to deliver. Yep. Now the information is the zone is just also being divided. It's one-sided divisional zone. Like you don't know where the final circle could be. It can be with the ferry pier. No, not ferry pier. Over bridge, or it can be onto Melta, or it can be onto Shelter. Yes, anywhere this could be. Some of the teams are on the Zarki side, Hospitals side, Georgia Pulse's side, so they would just want to make some rotations, but not from the Novoripna, because here the battle begins with CS VAJRA, and yeah, now the team loses one of the members. Still wants to retaliate that, no the point to come here. Rain Luki would take one of the eliminations, and then Luki would also get chased down. Then the battle begins intensive. Zinboy from Killfeed makes a knock. Then Panda from Killfeed finishes a knock. Now Luki is eliminated. The player who actually did 10 eliminations on a single game from the beginning, he was taken out. That means this time the encounter would be great and massive. It will just, be like an asteroid directly dropping like bombs, like red zones on the leaderboards. The table topper of the MVP leaderboard is gone and he's out. What's gonna happen? That was a storm. It's not Luke. I know that's storm. He was he dealt a stormy gameplay. Loki also did play well, but yeah, they are inside on the top at least, but still, can they hold on to the position? That's the. It is only the second game. Honda now make his second move. Mavi has been taken out. It's only one of the players from Team Ruin's side. Team Ruin, the team who is at top on the overall leaderboard, is just getting traced just like that. The final finish from Adit. Wow, the final finish. I was just getting kind of depressed. Not just like that, the table toppers are gone. I was so depressed while watching the scenario. I was hoping like, okay, this team is also going to end at the game, but you never know what's gonna happen. Anytime, anything can happen on a competitive match. EQZs, TLQs, 4Ks, that would chase for those gap points. But here, MacPen Juice was so lucky. Yeah, Juice was so lucky to survive here by making an entry inside of the compound. Otherwise, he was taking a lot of damages from the back ends, as I saw, because DSZ's official has gotten another player on the back end to the eastern of this northern containers. The captain is fighting with the SDMZs, and Flanky has been taken out by Apple. There from the DZ official, yeah, DZs. The position is literally not good. Yeah, from the close combat, but from the back end, they did a great job by taking out the higher ground. That's Mock 77K, who was watching out the whole area and who can take out one by one to the enemies. So that is the power of higher ground and a flank angle at the back end of the team. Then you can fight with confidence, like you can go in front of the player with confidence, with such confidence. Now here, UFxTLQ ESPORTS from Yasna was in a battle, and now they need a good team support. For that, flank was executed. Panda, he's the flanker for now. While a scout being close to Hunter, he needs to be careful. If he gets taken out, the problem might get them one by one. Now it's VAJRA who's taken out the first knock. They're in trouble. The grenade comes, the spray comes, and the spray takes out Zoro. It's Wimpy. He's the last guy. Now Wimpy comes close, understands one of the players gone, tries to be sneaky lucky, but he was spotted. Lots of HPs are gone. You need to heal up as quick as possible. The grenade is in the making. That can be delivered inside, but he knows. Oh, he dodges the jump shot. He tries to back into the compound. But what is that? I was shocked. Like, he was trying to get back into the compound. It's not the time to get back in, brother. It's DZ's official, and now D's official actually will win this Novoratna clash. Their team XFxTLQ are gone by SDMZ. It's the last kill by Naeem with a grenade, and that was Malfoy. Grenade elimination. We saw that by Agent 27 from SDMZ. Great. GMT loses Hunter, and that was the last guy. So Elite Esports would be also gone. We count 17 teams. Even the second zone still has not come yet. But JDFKGs would not play the game anymore. Yeah, because they're gone. Only some of the teams are taking the eliminations. It's SKYFORCE completing their first battle in the second match. DZ is completing their first battle without losing any single player. Even after they have joined this game in a 3-member combination. SDMG is, while this team has 2 the members alive, but somehow they completed the first brawl, and these are the 2 players who actually took the revenge, 2 by per player. So that's great. Agent and Naeem, I hope so they'll survive till the top 8 teams, so that they can get some placement points too. But with being a duo, how farther they can get, I have to see that. Now, we should not judge them as as for now. Yeah, there is no room for the judgment. We just can see what they does. It's WEDHA PAPPA. Yeah, and WEDHA PAPPA is in a close combat in front of Void. Understands where the player is. Wow, there is a grenade. The grenade does a damage while Batman loses some. He wants to make a path for his team. He can also use grenades inside. He throws a grenade inside, but Void is in chill, like, bro, chill. Those grenades cannot hunt me down. He's in cover, but okay, he should not go for the rooftop because the footsteps are now completely wide open, and if the grenade goes on the rooftop, he might get taken out. Here on the back end, the team actually makes an intention to rescue up their players once again, while Void was trying to get all the attentions, and then the grenade was bounced back, and then one of the player was being called, and Void took out that player. Now it's time for Void to make a clutch. Void is ready. Void is changing his position once again. That was a big grenade. Oh wow, Aspect delivered a grenade. Nice, but still Void couldn't survive. Okay, this is the chasing moment. LFs, they are actually in a win-win situation, where one hit X Roksha would take out Trixie out there, and here UFxTLQ ESPORTS would be gone. That was the final execution. Not bad. Aspect, Viper, Sonic. This player still can go for the bridge gate, but now I think that they're not interested to do so. Right now all they have to do is to recalibrate their position for now. ONEBLOOD esports from this very pure location. Yeah, one hit. On the other hand, fighting with Team T4 has taken a lot of points. One hit still now, taking out 2 of the eliminations. Still the full roster says hi to us. We got Sanda says hi, Woods, Tiger, and Roksha. I just want to see how the team executes. They're still on the Rozok's side, and the team looks confident till now. The first match was good. The first match was not bad. 8 points per game. Nice. If they are consistent, if they can take out those 8 points per game, then definitely it's for 40 points. And if we count those 40 points after 5 games, yeah, we can hope they can be in the top 9 list. It's only for the survival, but you can have a better practice if you just try to experiment or do experiments with the full game on maps. It's from the kill feeds and Leon's getting stabbed from the front, from the back. Okay, we need to see that later. Now it's UFxTLQ on screen with us, trying to chase down DZ, but DZ official maybe would love to defend out. Where ONEBLOOD esports are in trouble. Prince was taken out. LEQZ Storm would be eliminated. This is the real time we spotted Storm, the eliminator, the MVP of the first match, being taken out just like that. Easy, but not so easy to break his record. Okay, let's see what happens. Omega from LEQZ, still the solo player, takes the farm alone. He's also confident with the compound. This is a, tier C or D type of cover. Yeah, you might say tier D. No, tier C. Yeah, I'd love to say this is a tier C cover. Not bad. QBZ or OBZ. Yeah, OBZ are fighting with Team ONEBLOOD. That's bad for Team ONEBLOOD. They only has one more player left to fight back. But what would he do? Because he need to rescue him up. Maybe he rescued. But here Omega understood. He was spotted. The team is coming like in a storm. He's getting prepared. He's done a smoke as a cover. Okay, now he watches the team. Stays right here. Uses a grenade, switches his weapon, but couldn't trace. And Minto from his back end took out the kill. Leons, LNN Leons, and the player Minto made a clutter. What? 4 eliminations by this single player. How aggressively he plays. TLQ, SDMZs, on the other hand, on the top 3 and 4th list. Now it's their turn. While TLQ took out 6 till now, and that means they're counting 19. So that means they should cross over EQZ and should become the second chasers for the number 1 position. The first 3 matches are for 0-point shuffles, and then now the bottom team can become a tabletopper. Now the tabletopper can become a mid competitor according to the positions. That is the story. Ups and downs, it's a part of the journey. Team SKYFORCE. Here the team actually is in the Novorepna, but I saw Team SKYFORCE was in a bit of dangerous zone, kind of. One of the players were not alive. Okay, DZs are in a game, in a fight. Lions are in a fight. Aspect took out Minto. Aspect finished Minto. Kalhe took out Aspect. That's a revenge fire. Rifa from Kufid took out Leon's J. WEDHA PAPPA are gone. And then Leon's Kalhe takes out another kill. Just the second game, the race is still on. Team ONEBLOOD on the race, close to UFxTLQ, and now UFxTLQ has got a big backhand. Tiger still not caring what the situation is. He goes with the grenade. The grenade gets its knock. From the backhand, it's Panda, and he's watching for the roof. But it's a TAB compound. Okay, now Panda wants a knock, but Team ONEBLOOD understands. Slight mistake. Panda made the knocks. Tiger is in trouble. One of the knocks was made in the counter. Now Sanda says hi, comes back. He understands that without taking Panda, they can't be so sure about the push, so they need to just remove Panda from here. And if you go for the flank will change. Yep, if a team is taking a flank against you just take a flank against their flank, and their flank changes. This is fun battleground. It's like a chase board. If you change your position, I must change mine. Sanda says hi and makes a knock, and now after the knock the team can pressure them down because They are wide open and good to go. SKYFORCE on the other side fight with DZs, and DZs lost another player. Panda understands Sanda. Oh, he could get pressed, but somehow he survived. I don't know how he survived, but then the next support comes from Tiger. XFxL7 watching out for the players. The grenade goes for Raksha, and Raksha loses a lot of HP. Then Panda comes back with Oops. Now maybe it's the second knock. Raksha, oh, he can make the mistakes. Yeah, he did it. He did make the mistake. Jinboy took him out. Then GODZ came here for the revenge. It's such a quick support from Sanda says hi. Sanda knows the player is in prone perspective. And yeah, Sanda took him out with a shotgun. Okay. Now, Jinboy was stressed out. Panda is the last player. Panda gets out from the compound. Panda understands the slam will come close anytime. While Tiger and Sanda says hi. Regroups. Tiger and Sanda both makes a decision to go back to the play zone. Yeah. No, they're not waiting anymore. They're heading for the play zone for now. Enough time. It's fourth stage, and we see 12 teams to go in the play. The zone stays on farm. So the teams from the eastern mid, the break was taken with SKYFORCE. Maybe finds an obstacle. Yep. They need to remove the obstacle as quick as possible, because there will be no time left after the shift of the fourth zone. Fourth play zone is in a good shape right now, but the fifth would not be. So yeah, the fifth would be dangerous. Shorter, much shorter space will be there. Much short rooms. Then you sometimes got no option to go for flanks. Yeah, but it's too risky to do so. 4K or 4 nights. Yep. On kill feed, took out one of the players. Then Leons took out the second. It was DEZ officials, and now DZ, they are gone. A DEZ official, you might say that. I was like pronouncing the alphabets. DEZ. 4 nights esports. Not bad. One in the elimination, and the team is alive. But complete squad. Pure aim just survived. The door could be broken. But the player is not. For double O Apex. Not Apex, but OPEX. Yeah. This is a good squad. For the first match. They were not with a double digit, but this time they can be. Only the second game, the main competition starts with the fourth match. Definitely I can expect the third match is also a competitive one. But today I've seen one of the games earlier, and then I saw Rondo had no recall, but that was a glitch. Later the match was to be announced as a rematch, but no, it was not. I was sharing another story from another experience or another time zone. It's now the problem that we were discussing about. Yes, gentlemen, it's the fifth stage. You are watching the double OSA clash. The semifinals is going on. The second match is a bit of great, you'd love to say. You see lots of teams close to one another, and they're in such shapes. So that means the shapes are enough. Okay. In Leons, they are in the defense zone, but cannot defend. One of the players 4K Nigerians takes out one. Fantastic. Takes out Venom, smiles, takes out Cyrax. Okay, this is in a storm. And now the chaos that begins. Leons loses his smiles. Still, the knock was not finished yet. Dijesh. Uh-oh. He goes in. That's a shot. That's a shot. That's a confidence. But no! He was chased out. What just happened? Pokete eliminated the player from being close to the compound. Knew that there was a battle happening and now chased them till the end. Only the 9 team remains. 5th zone will be set to 6th after just 30 seconds. The zone in the shrink. LFS SKYFORCE finds no time to waste and gets inside in the compound, takes grenades in hand. Now the movement becomes explosive. Well, King takes out one of the players from the kill feed. LFS SKYFORCE now knows where Team Leon shot. One of the grenades from Pokete might be enough. Here the grenade goes clean. But no, those 2 grenades were not enough to, eliminate the players. But I can hope that LFS SKYFORCE found out and understood where the player was at that compound. But the counter grenade is as deadly as it was to their side. LFS SKYFORCE might be in trouble too from the ground. Team Leons using counter grenades where you see Team ONEBLOOD Tiger in the kill feed once again, and LFS guys taking out Leons and one of the members, while from the longer ranges one of the encounters would be so accurate. Here we lost old buddies by grenades, and one of the grenades was enough to take out the whole squad. That's Max 43 from T4S. I saw him doing clutches. He's the only guy alive here, and he alone took out those 2 members of that team. Particularly we're down to the final top 7 team seats. The front location where Team LENION is inside at the center, watching out for the edge from the northern to the eastern, southern and southern west. And for now this team is just roaming around and picking out a lot of points. They knows where the players are, and all the thing that the team needs to be done is to just praise them out. And for now Team T4S from the shack, and that was also locked on by Rifa. We saw Takuru eliminating the Leons. LNNs are gone down to the final top 6 teams. Now it's Max 43 once again from T4S's side, only the 2 of the points, and now he watches for Team LNNs. He knows that from where the teams are rotating down, but he's also got not many options left, but only one of the options, and that is to heal up, or the second option, and that is too deadly, that is just move on for the zone. But for now VXTLQ ESPORTS made a big decision to make an entry where OPEX fantastic eliminated another player. OPEX Hunter taken out Pokete, and with his teammate Pokete is gone. Team SKYFORCE, then no more. Chukuru was also eliminated. It's Frenzy who has been chased out. OPEX taken out a lot of eliminations, and now it's time for Team GODZ to go back into the lobby. Down to the final top 3 teams. Apex, not Apex but OPEX. Yeah, OPEX, and now defending from the grenades. Admiral and Ezio as we're being aggressive kind of. They're being careful. While Rifa, he's just spamming a lot of grenades inside of the smoke. And maybe if one of them hits exactly at the correct location, that might take out one of a member from VXTLQ ESPORTS. It's so problematic for VXTLQ ESPORTS to be defending in the middle, because from the southern eastern, oh my goodness, look at that report. Taken out not only 1 but 2 of the knocks. King and Action both got taken out just like that. King was also in problem at Gallery, and Rocky. There's 2 left. At the end of the moment, it's a proper 4v3v1. Still, the game says OPEX might win the first chicken dinner, man. OPEX is ready. Ezio uses a Molotov that took out Gallery. And right now, Rifa still holding on to nerve. He just knows what the zone is. He uses another smoke. He's still got 3 more smokes left to be using it. He uses the rock, and now he's going for the trace. Lots of damages were delivered. Ezio was taken out one of the players, and now it's Reaper taking out the second member. Oh, third knock was made. OPEX is in trouble. The match got ended. VXTLQ ESPORTS were gone too, and the Chicken Dinner comes for Team LENION. What a match. At the end, it was a dramatic ending, a dramatic finish. The second game was actually a bit fabulous. What a match. What an ending. What a game change. What a shuffle. And what a gameplay, what an skill. Showcased these skills perfectly, in a perfect way, and a fabulous scene, man. I loved it. I just loved it. Winner, Chicken Dinner for Team LENION. Congratulations. With only 9 eliminations, the team took it. 10 total knockouts right there. Healings were 711. And now it's the damage. 2306 in total. Team LENION becomes the second winner today, and now 3 more matches will be left to settle down the scores on the leaderboard. The speed is great, and the second match was gone for a new team, and the new team might become the table topper if they took some of the points from the first match, if and only if that happens, because only 19 points are not enough, and but it can affect a big if you count it with another game, if you combine it, because combination is known as a powerful thing. Yeah, and if you combine anything, like, you just need to combine it, and you need to be sure that you are combining something that matches and that need to match. Yeah, and also definitely there is another thing to maintain, that is to combinations should be consistent, otherwise it's invalid. Team LENION and their player Rifa would have the MVP title with only 5 eliminations. Previously it was 10 from Storm, and now it's 5 from Rifa. Yep, I was talking about Storm, like, he definitely ensured that no one is crossing over him, at least for the rest of the 2 games. And now it's the second game, still no one was able to cross over that Storm from EQZ, if I may. Now, the damage was 915. It's a great number. And also, according to the hills, that was 309. So that means he lost a small amount. But he was getting knocked out 5 times. Is it real? Okay. 26 minutes of survival time, Team LENION. Oh, nice. This team actually owned the chicken and got the MVP title. Now they can chase for both of the positions, for the tabletop position to the MVP segment, and to the top of the MVP. There we can see Rifa on upcoming next games, but we must see how farther Rifa can get out there. The second game is ended. The match rankings. It is the 3rd point. Team LENION, which took 19 total points. OPEX took 13. SKYFORCE is taking 11. ONEBLOOD GODZ is taking 10. 10 for Team LNN Lions. Did you see that? Lions got 10. GODZ got 10. Nice. Previously, GODZ were taking 8 points. Now, GODZ are taking 10 points. And that means total their point becomes 18. SKYFORCE has played well. 9 from the eliminations. Team LENION, 9 from the eliminations. That's the highest. OPEX was taking 13 points. Such a balanced lobby. Did you see that? Then UFxTLQ ESPORTS are taking total 8. And that's also a balanced number. If you want to compete in terms of the top 5 teams, then you must need 8 points per game. 10 points for the runners-up and 12 plus points for the championship title. There is a saying like Paraine chill. By the way, Akashka wrong kintu ashole nil. I just thought to just make the dialogue original or keep it original so that it doesn't get converted into another languages. Now it's Team T4S Esports and Baris, and also with a PAPPA with their 5 and 5 and 5. 4 for SDMZs, and the rest of the teams took some of the points. Now it's the top players list after post-match to Erangel. Yes, overall top players list. Overall, and then there is Storm from LEQZ with his 10 and 13, 49 total damages. Knocks were 3. Now, the chaser would be a scout after the second game. It was UFxTLQ. He took 6 elims. He's chasing for a Storm. Chasing for 10 eliminations and 300 more damages. Ruins Jexi Yeah, 77k takes out 6 elims too, but dealt 954 total damages. While in terms of damage, 1x Tiger also does a great job. That was 1200, but in terms of the conversion rate, from 1 hit, it's 4 from the eliminations. LNN Rifa took 5, and there was 1023 from the damages. Now, it's gone. Overall top place list. We saw 5 different players from 5 different teams. Such a balanced lobby, you must say. None of the teams still couldn't bring their double members. Double the members, double the performances. If you can't double your members on the MVP list, that means you're doubling the performance on the overall leaderboard. That's the key point. You must not forget that. Now, the player performances matters a lot. If you count, just 3 points per player, then it definitely counts for 12 points in the terms of the elimination. And that means you're just eliminating not only one, but 3 of the teams. You're just eliminating 3 of the teams. Okay, it's so great. You are just clearing the whole lobby. Now we are back onto the custard desk once again. Maybe we're gonna go for the break, and then we'll come back after the short break to go for the overall leaderboard once again with the third match. Yeah, so till then, stay tuned with us. Make sure to hit like. Gentlemen, you might find me, a bit of suspensive, like why he's doubting that. But I'm not doubting. I'm just in a doubt. I'm just in a doubt. I'm in a doubt that who will qualify or not. Only the first two matches were ended, and now it's time to go for the next games. It will be definitely the third game on Rondo, and Rondo has an special game. That thing is, it is a lyrical tower. So definitely I'm expecting double the amount that the team has expected on these two games, but this single match. It's not going to be that much double because it's a balanced lobby. So definitely it'll be interesting in terms of Rondo. I want to see a lot of teams, like all of the teams, to take the chance of Rondo by going for the recall towers from one of the members, and the rest to the members are just fighting. Jordan is a good location. Yulin, Danching, Test Track, Neox Factory. These are the good locations. We see two of the flight paths. One started from the northern, from Kunxia. Is going to be end on Rinjiang, or you might say Hanshang. And over the test track, that flight path is happening. And the bigger flight path is from the west mid and ending onto the east mid. Nice. It's like a plus sign. You see both of the planes are crossovering one another. And we see the bigger plane from this side actually. Now, if I talk about the first zone, then the zone is in a good shape, is centered kind of. Not every time the zone supports in this way, but he got it right. Joutin, Yulin definitely been marked as hot drop locations. Test track, Neox Factory has been marked. So there will be clashes, and the clash already begins. Yeah, so let's go for Yulin and Joutin at first, and also the rest of the locations. Not with one of the cameras you can see all of the locations. No, we're here for on the mini game with team WEDHA PAPPA. Yeah, to the players that is landing. Viper watches for one of the players. He did right, but no, one of the HPs were left to actually bring down, and that's how he missed the knock. And later he tried to fall back, and he got caught off guard, and then he got taken out. It's Team Ruins of Vishil, the team which actually is in the top right now with the 26 points. And at the very beginning of the game, they took to the eliminations, the first team to start. Then we see Team TLQ taking the 2 points, VXX2D official taking the 3 points, 1 point by Team Leo, 2 points by Team XF. Elite C has taken one of the eliminations. This team is starting the game. JDs are taking one of the points. Now they're counting. Lots of teams are counting points. It's a great thing. LENION fighting with Team Ruins once again, and that's DEZ. Yeah, and one of the player is tagged at Ruins. Now we see UFxTLQ. There is Panda taking out Chana. Now it's OBZ MI taking out one of the players from 4K, and 4K needs to rescue the player before he gets taken out. So definitely they'll try different, so that at least the first player opportunities doesn't get wasted. So there are a lot of rooms to deliver. Yes, now we'll just be prepared. It is in front of me. Oh, I see Cyrex also did hunted to the foods, but one of the knocks was Shikid. Okay, that knock was finished. 4 Nights Esports, known as 4K in this lobby. They lost Nigesh or Nigesh. Yep. And then no, sometimes I just gotta be in doubt. I do not doubt myself. I do not doubt the player. I doubt the situations. It's gut. Okay, he's gone for the chase. Cyrax is still inside. He got a little bit damages. Waiting on the push. He's counting for the push. Prince from the kill feed takes out Galari. Storm takes out Ghost. This is the third time we see Storm playing, but what a mistake. He just got Cyrex off guard. Somehow Cyrex did jump here, but why? I don't know. BA from the kill feed taken out Omega, and that's how LFLQZ is just supporting the players. Oh, now LFEQZ is losing the players. Swagger been taken out. Omega been totally wiped out. They only got 2 players, maybe T4SS. Well, they fight with ONEBLOOD Esports, ONEBLOOD, and at the same time, Team Ruin Esports are losing their players. UFxTLQ fighting with Team DZs, and now these, they are just, weak, but they need those rescues. It is Zombie who actually is in trouble after the first knock. Every time I see a player making a knock, in an instant he gets a counter knock. Not bad. That's how the lobby should be played. It's a tough one. The management is good, but somehow one of the thing was imbalanced, and that was yesterday. We all saw that. But definitely it will be amazing because that team is qualified to the grand finale. So the teams that we're gonna watch here from Group B are obviously gonna face them off to the grand finals. It'll be interesting to watch out, because then we can get some compliments like these stories from the semifinals stages, like how they played, how they dominated. It is LHC Esports, and LHCs are cool to watch. 22 teams, and Team Ruin's official is in problem for the first time. One of the players been taken out. They'd love to make a rescue here. XFxL7 ESPORTS watching out for that team. Ruins. Then now L7 Batman. He took out another one. That was Sonic Lord. Batman did his spray a bit good. Now before he goes for the second spray, he switches his position. Every time he makes an spray, he switches his position. King today. Oh, maybe it was a good opportunity to watch it for the left player. Oh, now he watches for it. No, just in 1 HP that player survived. What? Batman just missed it. Frankie taking out Toma from SKYFORCE, and Toma are just begun. But still, Toma can expect for a recall. I guess so, they'll have that recall. Not now. Indeed, there are a lot more rooms. Okay. WPX on the kill feed with T4X. Trixie has been taken out. Max has been taken out. T4S, it's a big loss for the team. Where the PAPPA are in trouble. Then we saw NP was taken out, and then Swaggy, Apple on the kill feed, and Apple definitely did a good encounter here. I hope he'll get his finish. Storm on finish. Now the encounter begins. Oh wow, what an encounter, what a shock. Wave by Apple. Another one by Aspect. That APB switch was smooth. Where the PAPPA is inside in the compound once again. Aspect takes a grenade. He knows the players are here for the support. Sonic is trying to get engaged, make him engaged. Omega on the other hand uses a grenade. Macman feed being in problem, and Sonic traces his crosshair to the right to the left, and that's how he chased for the player. Then the grenade was accurate, but it dealt a little bit of damage. Now the next grenade might be too accurate. Okay, the grenade goes, but the player changes his position to the next room of the compound, and now he's on the back end, on the outside of the compound. Definitely no other grenade can hunt him down if the grenade was not delivered from the roof to the close of the player. Now, yeah, to understand that, you need to be very accurate with the positioning, like sound sense. You need to have a great sound sense here. And those who has a great sound sense has a great advantage in terms of battleground. Definitely in a close combat. Also in a mid combat, you can use some sound sensors with the gun sprays. I'm getting a bit of greedy because I see a fish in front of me cooked by my mother, and so I'm just Malfoy. He was taken on by two of the members from Lord. It is Sonic X to take that elimination by his own golden hand. Their AST Sports were prepared. They were prepared, and the Malfoy was recalled once again. Now, WEDHA PAPPA. And the players is in a good shape. 3 members are alive. PS X Beer would be chased by Mad Boy. There. Ruins Official was also being chased by Elite C. Dow's. He took the knock. So now Team RNS means as Ruins will recall their member. And they recalled. Okay. The knock happened 1 second ago. The finish happened 1.5 seconds ago. And the recall happened exactly at 1.6 seconds. Means in an instant. Like he was prepared. Okay, definitely they were prepared. Otherwise that kind of actions was not about to happen that quick. It's VXX2D esports, and VXX2D is playing in a 2D style. You see them? 7 eliminations for the team and the players and their confidence. Nice. Sometimes you gotta understand player confidence by looking and observing at him, like how often he watches for angles and how many angles he's watching for. ONEBLOOD GODZ are just fighting for Team ONEBLOOD esports, and then I see Team TLQ esports also being engaged. This team would try to fight back. 17 teams from 1 heat till now. One of the eliminations were made. They need a lot more. VXX2D Sports will be on top of ONEBLOOD GODZ, and they need to take them over. But VXX2D Sports are already taking total 7 eliminations in the count. So ONEBLOOD GODZ is just facing those lackings, and also Team OPEX is counting total 14 points after 2 games. But if you need to be on top, you need to have more than 29 plus points by now. In wins are counting those 29 points. Yeah, definitely Team LENION also counting 26, 3 points more to go. Team EQZ's counting 22 with their 4 eliminations from the game. Now it's Team TLQ esports once again going in with the grenades, and one of the grenades actually took out one of the players, and that was 1044. There from the flank we see a scout taking out another one, and now they found out where the player is, and he was standing behind that wall. He was so exposed. It's like he don't know he's in cover, but actually he was not. Okay, he didn't know. He didn't knew actually he wasn't in cover. Maybe he understood like, okay, I'm in a good cover. Half of his body shape was very visual, and him the player didn't even gone for the close, like that close. It was 8 to 9 meters that he maintained the distance between them and eliminated the player by using their STLK with an spam shots. Those were clean and such a funny one, but Leon's fighting with Team ONEBLOOD GODZ, that's not so funny because ONEBLOOD GODZ this time losing on teammates. That means ONEBLOOD GODZ are right now engaged. Oh man, Cyrax, you saw the timing when Cyrax was trying to actually trace out the member. VAJRA BT let it encounter. But another trace from Cyrax that deals some damages where we say Sanda say hi, encountering with Team DMTs, taking the eliminations. The grenade comes and it hooks out Cyrax. 2 of the members are knocked. 4K Nigesh. The last time on 4 night takes out one of the members. Now watches for the grenade, but gets chased from the back end, and the grenade deals a lot of damage with him. He's also ready with the grenade. And that grenade gun really go close to MacPen. Okay, MacPen not losing any of the HPs. And Nigesh He's just getting a lot of calls from Venom OP that, hey, rescue me right now. But no, now is not the time. Macman Juice knows where the players are. Grenade goes smooth. That grenade will definitely deal a lot of damage with the member. Nigers, you need to be very, very careful. The grenade goes. Nigers dodges the grenades. And he got his cover behind that buggy, but he still get chased away. Just like that from CS VAJRA. Wow, what a match. 17 teams to go. 496 sports a gun. Lions taking a lot of points. Look at that. TLQ are counting 10 eliminations for now. VXX2D is counting 7 and 6 points are counted by RNS, means Rinse and Eliminate. Their team OPEX on the 7th position. While OPEX deals a bit of damage, but still 160 more meters to go. LFXEQZ Omega finds out another knock against VXX2D, but Greens took out the kill that was stolen. VXX2D finds a back angle with Team ONEBLOOD and taken out another member of Team ONEBLOOD. This is the second member of ONEBLOOD that was taken by the team 100 ONEBLOOD. They're also fighting back, taking another eliminations. For now, LFXEQZ from being outside in the play zone. Wow, what a risky shot. Omega did actually took the risk. Not a risk like, you know, you're showcasing his skills. You're just going with the weapon meta. That's great. It means he's a great player. He's a great athlete. He wants to adapt. But look at this situation as JDFKG. They're losing the members just like that from being stuck inside of a little room. No more space. CS VAJRA. Uh-oh. I just took one piece from the fish inside of my mouth and I just saw a player getting taken out. What should he say at that moment? It's a good moment, right? SDMZ. Oh, look at that. Ooh, what? Among. Yeah, he gone for the second one. Nice. It's with a spam. Man is really a good player. I must say that. But only one of the player remains inside. Agent. While he finds no option but to fall back a little so that he can understand what's happening there. Lots of grenades were charged. And the final kill was secured by Zoro. LHC eSports are gone down to the final top 13 teams into the 5th stage. You see Team SDMZ on aggression and domination. It is Team TLQ. Yep, 13 eliminations was secured till now. VAJRA Zoro uses a grenade and takes himself out with his own grenade. That's a fun part. Sanda says hi from one hit X GODZ will be taken out. Team LENION is taken out right now. Only 7 points in the making. They could reach for 30 points after this third match. Team Ruins, still their match is okay. Their members are okay, but there is a new challenger this time in the third match. That's Team TLQ. 28 points has been reached. Only 3 more points needed. ONEBLOOD eSports are gone for now. Team WP are alive. Team JD are alive. Oh, this is Team UFxTLQ ESPORTS. While they'll be chased down too. Now the battle begins one by one. 13 points by TLQ till now. Still the next zone is not supporting them, and if they start to get inside, TLQ will be definitely defending against them and keeping them on the outside of the zone. Now Team Ruins became explosive, taking a lot of members of TLQ, and now TLQs, will they be able to rescue up their members? I guess not. JDXFKG got down. I was afraid. I was thinking like TLQ might be gone because 2 of the members are taken out and only one of the players in the remaining to get up one by one. But I don't think so. You'll have that enough time. But yeah, are they getting enough time? Yeah, they're getting enough time. They're getting enough time. Then Rockstar eliminates those players by his own golden hands. One of these GODZ eliminated the Dominators. UFxTLQ from the game. It's the final top 8 teams. We see the XFxL7 ESPORTS to be tracing out for T4S, but T4S survived getting behind on a rock. And now he chases for the kills. He knows who the final player is, and that's how he's eliminating Batman. And now the team was gone. XFxL7 ESPORTS Now they are gone with the 9 eliminations and one of the placement points. SDMZ is going aggressive with Team T4S. SDMZ is going aggressive again. The grenade goes and it deals a lot of damage. The last grenade, if it blasts, the player could get eliminated, but no, that was not happening. Team Lord means Team WEDHA PAPPA. Oh, they're in trouble for now. One of the players in the bleeder situation, and T4S eSports are gone by Team SDMZ. Oh, another grenade comes through. Comes inside from the smoke. That's Team 1x GODZ. Oh, are you kidding me? 1x GODZ are every level with the two members. But here we go, the 4th position. And 1x GODZ. Ah, yeah. Oots and Roksha both played well. Sanda says hi, were eliminated. Now then, Noman V2 finds Hunter, eliminates Hunter. OPEX are gone. Reigns eSports, the last son of the players by Team SDMZs. SDMZs became more aggressive. Oh wow, 12 eliminations in the making by Team SDMZs became the aggressive squad right now alive. Now 1-8 fighting with Team Reigns, challenging them down, and then 1-8 getting a backstab, and SDMZs also focusing for Team Reigns official. And that's how Team Reigns are losing out, maybe to the members. One of the grenade might come close. It came close and it blasts before the final second of the popping of the first aid kit, and that's how Team Reigns official also got taken out. Team SDMZ was taken 14 total eliminations. Not bad, and the only aggressive team alive here, 1x GODZ, now they are gone because of Obi's. The Guts was the player. Not bad, old buddies. Thank us, Obi's. Here wants to make an entry inside of the zone. SDMZs are waiting for them. In the middle, there is the team. Okay. There is the team WEDHA PAPPA, and now Noman V2 got one of the knocks. Then from OBs, old buddies, one of the player would get taken out because of the zone, play zone. His HP wasn't low, and then he was touched by this blue zone. It's such a deadly one. The 7th stage has been shrinked. The 3 teams are gonna settle for the chicken dinner. The first grenade goes from Guts. He only got 2 more grenades and 2 more molotovs left. The zone was not supporting them. It's only for the outside. Yeah, SDMZs can go for the grenade. Oh, no, but they're getting stabbed with the grenade. The grenade hits accurate, and it's a painful situation for SDMZs. Now is not the time to just use your time to rescue your teammate. Now is the time to just make your gun point strong and lock onto the opponents and let them not come inside. But no, the gate is getting broken. Will it be possible originally? I don't think so, because WEDHA PAPPAs are just wasting some time too. But yeah, those grenades are not going accurate. Once again, it's old buddies, and he's the only player in between this 4v3 situation. He's just the solo player. Now, how long can he survive? He needs to move on after just 1 second. There we go. The zone starts shrinking in. Guts, will he go in or will he deny? Maybe he can deny, but how the heck he just having his HP? I don't understand. I do not understand. I really don't understand. Now, it's a proper 3v4 situation where the PAPPA can also expect chicken dinner. The Molotov was dodged. Haman took out Sonic X. Spec. The battle is ended in such a quick move. SDMZ winning in the chicken dinner, celebrating the chicken dinner too. What just happened? I just saw the battle started and it was ended within just 2 or 3 seconds. Between knocks were happening, and we're just watching a player who couldn't understand where exactly the members said the opponents are. But actually they had the pressure, man. They were not inside of the zone, and they knew that SDMZ definitely occupied the zone at first, at the beginning. So they will be the gatekeepers, and the gate will not be so easy to be break in, because those are 4 members from SDMZ were alive at the end of the game. Total 17 elims were there by SDMZ, and 27 points been taken by the single match. It's a great comeback. Yeah, at the end, it's a good celebration. 2,674 total damages and only 1,567 total healings. Not only, it's a big number. It is a big number. 1,500, it's a big number. Every player was tested inside of the battleground. Now we see Team SDMZ taking those 8 eliminations. What a contribution by Flanky. He might get the MVP title. Total 982 damages and 6 knocks right there. Then we see Agent 27 and Naeem also, delivering the 2-2 eliminations. Counts that 4 as a combination. Now it's Aman from SDMZ also contributing the squad more 5 eliminations, and that's such a great number with a 543 damages and 4 knocks. Nice. The survival time was 22 minutes and 12 seconds of this Rondo game. This is the last team standing you're watching on screen, gentlemen. This is Team SDMZ's eSport. And that's it. The second match got ended. Now, we'll just head on for the results. The MVP title comes for Flanky. As we already know, he got 8 elims and 982 damages. So he deserves for that, but he used 505 total heals. That's another fact. That's it. Total 6 knocks and 4 assists. Flanky did a great play out there. And it is indeed the match report after post-match 3. It's the report of Rondo. The match ranking in terms of the MVP competitions. Flanky came up on top with highest eliminations. Flanky came up on top with highest damages. Flanky came up on top with the highest grenade eliminations too. 3 titles been taken. And then 2 of the titles were for one of the members. That's Agent from the same team, SDMZ's. He's the top traveler, but here we see a scout from UFxTLQ. Before SDMZ's, TLQ were the dominators, but somehow GODZ were able to eliminate UFxTLQ at the 5th or 6th zone maybe, and then the game actually started changing. And now the match is ended. It's time to watch for the match rankings. From the bottom, AST has taken 1, W Nova has taken 2, 2 for 3 more teams. For Night Esports, GDXFKG, W OPEX, 3 for ONEBLOOD Esports, and 5 for LENION Lions and CSX VAJRA, 6 for LFxEQZ, 7 for Team LENION, 8 for VXX2D Esport. T4S Esports has got 9 points. LHC Esports has got total 10, and all of those points were taken from just the eliminations. XFxL7 Esports has taken 10, 11 points for Ruins Official. UFxTLQ ESPORTS also has taken 13, but all from the eliminations. You can understand how dominated the team got. Even without the placement points, the team actually reached in within the top 5 teams. That's great. Where WEDHA PAPPA did a combination of eliminations and placement points of 7 and 6. This team took 13 total. Old Buddies has taken 14, and XFxGODZ really and well, bravo. 1xGODZ took out 15, 11 from the eliminations. That's a good number. SDMZ, taken total 27, and there we see 17 total eliminations. This is the match standings, right? So after this match ends, what do you expect, gentlemen? This is the semi-final round, and it's the round of survival. You must survive within the top 9th positions, right? There we go. Stormy QZ. He actually remains on top. He remains on top. We were expecting him to remain here, but not that much because it's a balanced lobby. So a scout should have overcome against him, but they played well. TLQ scout comes back on 2nd. On this game, Rondo, we saw how TLQ dominated, and they got the 2nd player, Panda, inside the 4th position. Ruins Official got one of the members named as JXC, and Leon's got Minto. Cimento maybe, or Leon's Minto. I hope so. Minto it might be too, but he got 8 elims and he's on the 5th position. The overall rankings is left to understand. The 9th position would be for VXX2D Esports. The 9th step is the last step for the green zone. Then the red zone starts from the 10th. T4S, double OPEX, LENION 490 esports, LFxL7 esports, LHC esports, JDFKG, LFX SKYFORCE, ONEBLOOD esports, DZ official and CS VAJRA are not still inside yet. And to be inside on the top 9 list, you must have 20 plus points in total. Now, OPEX has got 16 and LENION also has total 16 points. So now you can understand that 490 esports, XFL7, LHC, JDFKG and LFX SKYFORCE and ONEBLOOD esports too, for them, whether they're counting those double digits, if they can be able to take more than 10 plus points, and also make it a stoppage to the top 9 competitors at the beginning of the match or at even 5th stages, and they can survive more than them, then they can be able to cross over into the top 9 teams. But the jumps from 180x GODZ were insane. I'm back onto the custard desk. 1 second, gentlemen. Let me take a little bit of break and come back after just a shorter one. Till then, make sure to hit like and subscribe, and let me know by dropping down some comments that how do you like the stream and how do you like the story play by me. So yeah, that's it. Coming back soon. Gentlemen and ladies, welcome back to the very fourth match. Yes, it is indeed an important game. After the first three matches, we now know what you need to be in the top 9 list. You need more than 20 plus points. And to get those 20 plus points, I'm gonna watch out for the bottom teams, right? This time I'm not gonna focus for the table toppers. For the top 9 teams, I'm gonna focus for the bottom 9 teams. And if we see some of the battles happening on the top teams or in between the top teams, then we're definitely gonna talk. But if we see the bottom teams are gonna fight with the table toppers, then that'll be an interesting battle. If it happens at the beginning, then it's a matter. If it not happens or it doesn't happen in the beginning, then it's okay. It should be at the end. If we talk about the speech, but what just happened? What a reflection! A win map reflected against VAJRA. Then Mavi take out a next knock. VAJRA Zoro was taken out. Ruins official are fighting in this one too, and Ruins official are taking the eliminations. The grenade goes, and the grenade should deal damage, but Wimpink, what? Wimpink actually took the damage by his own grenade. That was surprising, but now it stems here as VAJRA. Once again, VAJRA. Yeah, not bad. Is okay. Wimpy. I can count NC as Wimpink. But it's Wimpy. It's good. Not pink. It's Wimpy. 4Ks. Okay, it's their first elimination. Nigesh takes that first point. Pure Aim, Venom, and Cyrax This will be the great supporters of Pure Aim from Malta. This team holds around 1232 plus meters away from our first stage. And that's it. Then we see Team DZ fighting with Team L 8Cs. Sorry, I was trying to eat some because it's the first stage, and the seriousness gets me crazy because the teams are actually not waiting a little even. With the CA player, they just become so desperate. They become so desperate to make the elimination as quick as possible. Like, hey, he is my enemy. I cannot see him. Yeah. I don't know if this kind of competition only happens in this competitive zone or not. It might be happening outside too, but it should not, because it's an great thing to be competing with the game, not in real. Because if you just fought in real, then definitely that'll be a matter of life and death. But it's a matter of entertainment. It's a matter of struggles. It's a matter of team gameplay. It's a matter of how fast you can calculate on various situations, alongside when it's a matter of the survival of the whole team to become the last team standing here. Now, Ruins official wants to push. 1, 2, 3. There we go. They're making the entries, but before getting inside, they're trying to go with B fires. Now the player is on top. Oh, he's on the roof. The player is spotted. He took the damage. Shelby dealt the damage. The player is on the outside. He can make a clutch, but no. Not anymore. Ruins official eliminated the player. WEDHA PAPPA was fighting with Team T4S, and now T4S esports are gone too. Although Fatih encountered, but he took a player. Okay, that's not bad. But Fatih was taken out by Sonic X. Then Team XFxL7 ESPORTS were finishing one of a member from SKYFORCE, and this is the first time Team SKYFORCE lost one. But one of a member actually. But here we see Team WEDHA PAPPA. Yeah, WP. WP is actually completing their first one. Makes them getting happy, but it doesn't drive them going crazy. Only the first zone, and the battle begins from Pochinki and Farm. Nice. The only place where you can see a fight is happening. Oh, Lipovka? Yeah, on Lipovka another battle happened. It's with LFxTLQ, and LF actually did own this brawl. Now, that encounter was quick. I didn't even saw what happened. You can see me, but no, you can't see me. I wish I could be someone like John Cena, but I can't, because we don't match in terms of health. He's a great guy, he's a legend, but yeah, definitely you can't see me. JDXFKG. Now, if we talk about the team that is in Pochinki, and Pochinki is in the zone, so what? So you can expect that this team might have some patience, but no, you can analyze and read the movements. They're like, no man, we don't have enough time. We just have a short amount of time to get prepared. The IGL is gonna call us like, hey, what are you doing there? And then we're gonna get scared and say like, no boss, nothing, just trying to prepare. And then what? I'm just gonna go out from the compounds and just scout out the teams and just trying to trace them out. Now that's my job, man. Okay, that was the sentence. It's XFxL7. While from the kill feed they tried, it's so different, but Team 4K said no, not anymore. We are powerful this time, and we are watching you. This is our Snake will be gone. Dizzy already is gone. Mighty is gone. Batman 7 is the last player alive. Now he thinks, okay, let me just find my place, my position, so that I can hide and sneak from the team, and so that they can't see me. But Now Team FKG being engaged. Oh, this is STs instead of the Pochinki, and now Team Pochi. Oh, this location Pochinki becomes occupied or gets occupied, or becomes hot for now. As you see, before even there was no team and Pochinki except FKG. The team were so aggressive, and now there is a team. So how much aggressive they can get in? That is a matter of fact. So it's 17 teams. I don't know how my mic got more sensitive. I just needed to adjust some. But the food is really tasty, man. When your mom cooks, it's like, you were in paradise. Now it's the final 17 teams. We're gonna watch it for the bottom teams, as I've said. Now, from the bottom, Team Nova was eliminated. They couldn't take any of the points. ASTs are alive, DZs are alive, but CSS are not. ONEBLOOD ESPORTS are alive, SKYFORCE and JDs are good. Elite Cs are gone. So, XF, Leo, OPEX, 4Ks, VXX2Ds are still not inside of the top 9 teams, right? Yes. So, this time, OPEX, 4K, VXX20, they need to be inside. At first, the 9th competitor T4S was eliminated. That's a big opportunity for the bottom teams to make that position their own. Team 4K did collected 18 total points, need 2 more or 3 more. Team WEDHA PAPPA means WPs are with total 22 points on the 8th and 25.4 team OBD. And then I see EQZ 2 there for the 6th position. I guess Team EQZ with their 28 points, they might be able to go good. 1x GODZ need a bit of more point. They only have 31, and that's the same as LENION's. But SDMZ and Team Ruins official on top. SDMZ are chasing for 2 points. It's not the competition to go for the championship title. That'll different, because if this much competition you can get from the semifinals stage, you must be expecting, yes, more than this, double than this on the grand finals. Top 9 teams are waiting from this group B. Top 9 teams are waiting from group A to find their opponent from this group B. This is the complete sentence that I was trying to say. Now the next zone actually centers very peer. And then we see Pochinki was being abandoned. 1x GODZ. They're heading in for Gatka, such a great checkpoint. They can gatekeep the team WP on the next if they watches or goes for the Pochinki Hills. The OBX are making the rotation path from the western to the western mid of the zone. I hope so northern western corner will be taken out, and then Team Ruins official, the table toppers, are in trouble if they are not making any hard shift rotation. That might get them in danger. Okay, now, what just happens? What? The teams, all of them started at the same time? What? I just saw, I don't know what I just saw. All of a sudden, I just saw some of the teams were actually moving at the same time. Like, they were stacked for a certain time, for a certain amount of time. And all of a sudden, all of them started at the same amount of time. Okay. That's not appreciated, because it will be a big chaos. LF started to spray. Sanda, say hi. He's knocked. GODZ needs the support. Tiger comes close. Storm gets rock sharp. Tiger wants the encounter. Yes, he gets it. Tiger needs more. He watches the second player. He goes in with his sprays, but he missed it. Swaggy forget Tiger and the dudes. He's the last guy. He lost a lot of HP. He has a shotgun. Oh, and he heated Swaggy with that shotgun. Swaggy is down. Now is the time. LFX EQZ might make some time to get close and look at this. Tifu is getting actually a bit of intensive to go for the rescue at first, but when it got to say no, now is not the time. Tifu says, okay, let me come close. I'm coming. Here I come. Omega on the back end. He distracted, and the Tifu eliminated the final kill. 1x GODZ were eliminated. Such a challenge. Tifu completed it with the help of Omega by executing Omega on the back end. She was so prepared that UFxTLQ was fighting with him. 4Ks and 4Ks are just making some player losses for him. Ruins already lost another one. And just second player was knocked out, so the rest of the two members got a big responsibility to rescue one of the members at the same time to defend for the team. Then 4K pure aim, yes, defended. And this is the second player of Ruins. Oh, Mavi, he's the last guy he encountered from the kill field. Oh no, Mavi got the second knock. 4Ks, 4 knights, they're in trouble. Mavi actually did made 2 of the knocks against 4 Knights Esports. Now it's Ruins official and Mavi. Can he go for the first rescue? No, he's not. He's not going for that. XFxL7 from the kill field fights with Team DZ, and these lost mock. Then Rondo eliminated Ruins official. The table toppers has been eliminated, gentlemen. It's not the championship title, so I should not go crazy when the table toppers are fighting. Okay, but it's the 4th match, right? Yeah. From the bottom, Team 4K was able to get on top 9. T4S still on 10th. This is the first time T4S on 10th. VXX2D, OPEX still needs to make an entry. 4K has reached for 20 points by taking 6th from the game. But VXX20 has taken 18, so VX needs 2 more. DZ official, yeah. DZ official now actually wants to survive a little longer because DZ needs to come back. Only 12 points in the making, and a lot more points needed, like more than 9 points are needed for Team DEZs to make an entry. Is it? Yeah, it is. Reigns has finished unto the point of 40. SDMZ has finished their point count till now, but not yet ended. Finish and end? What's the difference? We see Team eSports. Uh-oh. I was thinking like eSports are not engaged, but later I see ESTs are engaged. Yes, LFXCQZ and the player Tifu is making a knock. And now Tifu maybe is ready to go for an execution, I guess. No. They're not going to execute while Omega's vehicle is in a bad shape. That buggy is smoking, and that means you gotta be careful before it blasts. Make sure that you're not carrying a teammate. Oh my goodness, what an scout. Swaggy found out where Team WPs are. He knows. Okay, sneak peek. There comes the shot. Swaggy makes the knock. Now makes some damages for the vehicles. Okay. LFXCQZ using smokes out there. Okay, Swaggy. What just happened? I was lost. I came back. I see 15 teams. The bottom competition still goes on. VX2D still didn't come back to the top 9 list. LFXCQZ, what a race. Lots of damages were dealt. Say hi on the field, making knock. Fantastic. No, it's fantastic. Okay, not fantastic. It's fun-tastic. Oh, nice. Look at this boy 21. The grenade passed away. It might not make the knock. It just can't deal with it with some of the damages, but VXX20. They're also using a lot of grenades. Boy, you need to be careful. Boy, he actually dodged the grenade. And now VXX2D Esports is inside from the compound. The grenade goes once again. It deals big damage with Aspect. SDMZ is flanky. Comes in from the kill feed, takes out Mafia Zod. Aspect makes a grenade, takes out King 2D, and now Action needs the support. The grenade goes. It might deal with damage, but no, it cannot make a knock. Now he knows where the second player is, but the second player comes close. Not close. He's just waiting behind on that wall. And then a second grenade was delivered from Aspect, but now Action, maybe he knows where the player is. Oh, the grenade goes clean, and Action got the knock. Aspect is taken down. Now Action is getting inside. This is the moment he was waiting for. And now he knows where the second player could be. Okay, he finds out about his footsteps. The ground was taken by his teammate, but no, the gun was clean, and Action comes close by himself and takes out the player. But before he takes out the player actually eliminated his teammate, and he took out the elimination. And he's saying like, in a piece. Yeah, that's it, in a piece. I see now team SDMZ's. But tracing our team 1B, but ONEBLOOD Esports, they're being traced like that. Not bad. Lions from Kilfade making a knock. GD, while they lost Zendex, and this is how team GDFKZs are gone. ONEBLOOD Esports still 180 more meters to go, but they got a cutoff in between this rotation making. Then team OBZs, where they're trying to chase down team Lions. Then team ONEBLOOD Esports being chased away. Only one of the players in the remaining. It's Steph, and he'd be chased away too. Oh man, that's a stab. I can't take it anymore. It was Batman himself, the player we saw earlier to survive in solo. He was waiting down from this dig. Oh man, and then he just eliminated the player by a surprise. It was so struggling to see that team surviving from that situation. To the members was being chased away from vehicle traces, and even after that, with lots of sorrows, he came here. He stopped his buggy to get inside on that shack, but no, he couldn't make an entry to the shack. I wish if he could. Well, if XFxL7 now makes the 10 eliminations in the count, and on the northern part they would definitely go for a gatekeep. But can they make a gatekeep? I guess not. It's not gonna be easy, because in the center they have a different perspective. Yes, the perspective is to find out about LENIONs and also watch out for the rest of the compounds where the other teams are. It's SDMZ. Not bad. SDMZ is still on the outside waiting for a signal, but when the signal can be seen, but the sprays are going tight for nice. It is indeed team LENIONs. Some of the knocks were made. Rain Ruddle, his name is Rain Ruddle, and now Rain Ruddle actually made a good knock. But can he go for the finish? I don't think so. Captain Apple, after rescuing his teammate, he was watching for the high hills. On the back end, there are some damages. SKYFORCE are gone by Venom OP. And now I'm just trying to find out informations. The slamming from both bodies. It's the fifth zone. Captain Apple takes out Norman V2. One of the players from backend was it's stolen by LENION. It was refought to take out the elimination. Now it's Guts. Okay, old buddies using a grenade. The grenade tased down the player, but it's not knocking him out. It's only dealing some damages. Rain Ruddle. Yeah, now he is Ruddle or Ruddle. I hope so it's a Ruddle, but look at Aman from SDMZ. How low he is in HP, and he got taken out by a storm, and then Flanky encountered with a grenade too, and that grenade got swaggy. Omega countered with another grenade for Flanky, but Flanky survived. He was such in a good position. And then Flanky used another grenade. Okay, the grenade goes inside of the smoke, but that deals no damage. SDMZ still maintaining a gap between these two teams. there is a gap, and that's a maintenance term. But okay, you must forgetting something. The sixth stage is not supporting these teams on the northern part. So the lots of the much team you see on the northern part on the minimap, you must know that all of the teams need to make a good rotation. On the other side, the compound was not to secure. Lenions, LNN Lions are not playing anymore on this fourth game. Yeah, sixth stage is the stoppage for them. XFxL7's Batman will be taken out. Venom 7 is seeking that kill. XFxL7 esports a gun. It's LFX, EQZ, and then you see Omega being pressed out by Flanky, Storm, and Tifu. Oh, now Flanky got Tifu too from SDMZ. Flanky made through the knocks. It's a great opening, a great lead. And now Flanky is getting crazy maybe. If and only if he can get the final finish of a Storm, that might be a good clutch. There we see grenades being turned over Apple. And look at this, Flanky getting more aggressive. He's taking another player down away. But no, he's getting chased down. The grenade are closed. The grenade gets inside. That deals some damages with Admiral. And then we see Team SDMZ getting close and close and close and close, and now getting chased away too. But then Aman's grenade took out height 10. That's how Wolverine got out from the outside of the zone. Now we are down to the final of 5 games. The gun has been switched, but Agent, that was too late to switch the weapon. Reaper took out Agent, and then Aman made a comeback and took out Reaper, and now knows where is the player. Yes, the player got inside, not inside exactly, but on the outside. He's roaming around to the vehicle, to the compound. But the roof has been taken by Aman, and he's just pushing out the frustrated kid. It is indeed the 7th stage, and now Aman 24 from SDMZ is just watching out for. Oh, they were so concentrated that they didn't have any ideas that there are other teams too at the right side. Now Aman is getting prepared to use the angles of the windows to make out some knocks. Now he knows the left player is coming. He spams in. Admiral finishes him with a Molotov, and Admiral actually knocked his own teammate Rifa with the Molotov. Yes, right now. But that was so quick, right? It was amazing play. 8 eliminations by Team LENION, and you see Team 490 esports. Wow, while watching out for action. He was taken out by Venom. Oh, King just survived. Look at his HP. Just the blue zone touches him for 1 of the seconds, or just a little slight one. Didn't take him out, but he got spotted, and Venom took him out. Such an IQ spray. He just watched out for his leg, and he shot it on the legs, and that's how the player was exposed. He knew where the cover is, and then the grenade goes smooth. Wow, that grenade dealt with the final damage of UFxTLQ ESPORTS. Reaper took out of this elimination. The grenade comes close from Reaper, and the chicken dinner that goes for Team LENION. Once again, they ruled the lobby with 10 past eliminations maybe. Yes, they ruled over this fourth match. Team LENION, congratulations for you for once again taking the chicken dinner away. The 4th game is ended. We will only be waiting for the next 5th game. Okay, and now, yeah, we congratulating the team. Let me find out the job that I wanted to do behind. And that is like, I'm still searching, but I can't get it. Oh, okay. I don't know. It's great. Not that much, but it's great. The results. You see all the results, right? Okay. I see the numbers. I saw what happened. I see the contributions from Rifa. It's totally kind of 11 elims, okay, for the team. That was amazing to come back. But they're on the green zone right now, right? Okay, on the green zone. Give me a second. Yeah, I'm back. Now I see the results being calculated. It's smooth. You see that the contributions were highest from Rifa, and Team LENION is okay. Then the next segment, from the screen, on screen. Yeah, definitely. It's Orpheus, it's Admiral and Height there to be supporting the player. And now I see somehow the team LENION. Maybe they can become independent. Yeah, maybe, but not the bottom teams. They're not independent. They must think about their points and their gaps. They must be chasing for those gaps. Yeah, Flanky from SDMZ. He will become the MVP with total 6 eliminations and 1142 total damages. Nice, nice. He was dealing a big number of damage, 1142. He converted it to 6 eliminations and then 6 knocks from his side, one of the assists, and a slight amount of heals, like in terms of 1142, it's 133, and 24 minutes and 20 seconds of survival time there was. So SDMZ's Flanky did a great play from this game, by this game. Loved it, loved it, loved it. And now I see the situation getting changed. Flanky, he takes 3 total titles. Flanky takes highest eliminations, that's 8. Flanky takes highest damages, that's 982. I just saw him taking 6 eliminations. How that's 8? Then Flanky took one of the grenade eliminations, and then Scout took total 244. Agent is taking a top traveler title from his DMZs. So Flanky, 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 and then we got Agent. And now we see Scout from UFX squad. Yep, not bad. Team LENION has taken 21 points, 4 Knights taken 15, 13 by SDMZ, LFQZ were taken 13. DZ official, they are taken 9, and VXX2D Sports are taken 7. Old Buddies are taken 7, with PAPPA taken 5, and Reigns official taken 5. XFxL7 ESPORTS are taken 4, and OPEX are taken 3. CSX VAJRA taken 3, 2.4 team LENION, 1.4 team ST Esports, T4C Esports are also taking 1. UFxTLQ ESPORTS are taking 1, LFX SKYFORCE, ONEBLOOD Esports, JDXFKG, and 1x GODZ are not taking any of the points from this game, but definitely 30 plus points are enough to be in the top 9 list. But the overall leaderboard, that must be tough right now. Which teams would be able to get qualified? That's a big question now. I'll be watching for that. Now, the region says all of the teams are aware, all of the teams are serious, all of the teams are gorgeous too, according to gunfights. Like, you know, it's a dropless battle and you cannot get your whole squad out of that fight. Sometimes it happens. I literally saw many of the teams getting out with their full roster today, but I don't know why the rest of the teams were eliminated just like that. Yeah, but some of them took one of the eliminations. That was amazing. The semi-final, Group B, and the overall top players list after post-match for Erangel. It's Storm from LFX EQZ remains on top. Now the overall standings after match 4, 51 points by Team LENION, and they crossed over Team SDMZ by this game. Okay, that's a different part. That's a different level. SDMZ has taken 50. It's such a balanced lobby. Yeah, and then Reigns official taking 40, 37 by LFQZ. Old Buddies are taking 31. 1x GODZ on 6th, but they got a demotion. And then we saw 4 Knights Esports with 29, UFxTLQ with 29, and then VXX2D Sports with 25. Just see what's happening. WEDHA PAPPA with 23, and 19 by OPEX, and 19 the same point by T4C Sports. Means only 4 points for the gap to make an entry. Yeah, to make it not 4 but 7, 8 is a good number. But OPEX and for T4S Esports and also for LENION to get back on top 9. DZ Official, XFxL7 Esports, LHC Esports, ZXFKG, LFS SKYFORCE, ONEBLOOD Esports, CS VAJRA. There's will be playing like crazy on the final upcoming game because the last game is the last chance. You see Team LENION on top with 51, right? 2 chicken dinners, 22 placements, 51 total points. Not bad, but 2 of the chicken dinners were taken by Team LENION and they are the Erangel dominators. You see that? 2 of the Erangels were in their side. Ruins were taken Miramar and there is 1 more Miramar left. So just like Team LENION Lions, will it be for the rest of the teams to be dominate or just get a dominator title or be the dominator for the Miramar map? Okay, let me make the point very clear. Only 1 more match is left and we got 9 positions to be qualified for the next grand finals tomorrow. Yeah, it's happening tomorrow. You might say today in terms of BST, like it's 12:43 a.m. right now in my country. So it's in terms of BST, it's today. But okay, let me take a little bit of break and come back with the last game because only the 9 teams are getting qualified and that match is very important because it depends on this match, like which teams would be qualified. So stay tuned. As you have seen, our stinger was just a moment ago on screen. And now, welcome back to the last match for this Group B, because gentlemen, on this match, it depends like which top 9 teams would get qualified. Yes, the flight path that just starts from the western mid and ends onto the east mid, just over the Il Azhar, but the first circle that supports Montenegro as the centered. And then Picado, Chumasera. Okay, Picado would be taken by a team, but Chumasera is not. Then Win official are heading in for the San Martin. Then El Pozo has become marked as a drop clashable location. Montenegro 2 and the other side on the eastern. I might see those teams being engaged, but no, not now. Sierra Bronca would be taken by Minions. Okay, they're on top. You can see the mini screen. Team LHC eSport are dominating here. Only Mad Boy, he's in such low HP, and then on the height is left from W Nova. It's Ghost BA and Love Murray. But now Love Murray has got no love this time. He only has an MK12, but he wants to use that MK12. Okay, that's a problematic situation. Hurt, reloaded the weapon. For the next player. Oh, he watches for it. He shotted him down. He can secret the kill. He's reloading again. He's waiting for the players to come in aggressively. But no, they're not coming in. Where Pogode is making another knock. They are not coming in. Double Nova needs to be on the downside. It's Mad Boy who rescued up his teammate. The altar angle is totally open and hard. He only needs one of the bullets to take them to the players, but then he got taken out. And then Double Nova was totally eliminated. Not bad. Okay, it's just a name for the participants. You know, they were participating and they were sharing their experiences. That's it. We should respect everyone. Pogode would get a new knock against SDMZs. I hope there is Pogode. No, he's not here. Maybe. Maybe. Agent, he'll get rescued. Okay. Then it's an open angle, but the players are not here for now, or any of the flanks were executed from the rest of the teams. So yeah, that is there was a bit of hideable location to go for a successful rescue. It's old buddies on screen. Shatu or Shetu. Noman V2. Guts and me. I just pronounced the players' names. I don't know about how, but yeah, I just made a meta to pronounce their name. I pronounced it as Shetu. SHA2. Oh wow, nice. Shatu, that could be a good name, but Shetu is a good name too. Now, we share our culture with Shetu, but some might go with Shatu. But it's a good name, right? Okay, let's not get confused. The speakers are good. Big Z. Oh, it was a notable thing to do. Takuru, anyone would understand if you're just preferring from the right window, then you might get out from the left window. But no. I was not expecting for the player to get out of the window. I was waiting for him to just build up to the moment and let him not use the frustrated kid. Bit of make him waste some time, but no, that's not happening. It's LFS SKYFORCE. Tomorrow it will be continuous. We're gonna talk continuously, but right now, LFS SKYFORCE is not that continuous. But tomorrow it will be, because there is Team VEISSL Noob Alliance waiting for this top 9 teams. Also, I want some, clashes in between them, because tomorrow is an interesting day. The teams are serious. It looks very, very serious and committed to the performances. I hope so. It'll be entertaining to watch out. In total 9 games, right? Yeah. UFxTLQ. Now, watches for the geographical position. It's Picado. And Scout is just watching for the north. Mid was taken by Panda and Dream Boy. And then Adios is taking the southern, the back end of the team. It's the leg, you can see. You can talk. Yeah. Now, if the leg is okay, the head can work. If the leg is not on ground, the head cannot work. You cannot picture yourself upside down. Yep. But now, the leg is okay and the head is moving. The head is a scout, and he was like scouting. His name goes good. Panda. He will be in the middle. I see the splits. I see the plan. Now I can say the next moves too. That's how you observe it. Scout using a horse and riding a horse, stopping the horse like a beast. Then getting inside and the compound once again. That is Scout. What's he looking for? He's looking for players? Maybe. But now it's a shuffle, right? You see that it's a shuffle on the match standings list. It's not the overall standings anymore. It's the match standings. You see the first 3 teams eliminating the first 3 teams. LHC, LFS SKYFORCE and DQZ, these 3 teams taking their full eliminations. 2 of them lost one of the member and 1 of them didn't lost any, and that's EQZ. But they eliminated 3 of the teams. 1 is Nova, 1 is T4S. Yeah, Nova fighted with LHC and T4S fighted with Sky, and then Team RNS were eliminated by EQZ. This hairstyle is good. Such a great test by Mighty. He looks like a pirate. He looks like an warrior. We've seen that the Second World War, or before that. No. I'm talking about 1900 BC. I think I was taking a long road to explain the point. The whole point is that's an old meta, and I always loved the older versions of warriors, not the latest versions. It comes with a lot of equipment. It's not a fair game, because if you are just good with technology, if you have the best technology, you can win. But previously, it was if you train harder, if you struggle hard, you can win. So I always support struggling, and I always support doing it by your own. That's my perspective, so I talked about it. Definitely, if I'm the speaker, I must share what I think, and that those sentences must reflect about mine. XFxL7 ESPORTS now on screen, while idealizing about the rest of the teams and their kill feeds. It's SDMZs and the kill feed fighting with Team ONEBLOOD ESPORTS, taking one of the players down, and that's Zombie. But I hope so Team ONEBLOOD would execute one of the members to come here and rescue out Zombie. But before that, they should make a knock at first, so that the team gets busy to rescue up theirs. And then by using the timer, utilizing the time, they can rescue up. Look at the grenade. LFQZ, where they are delivering the grenade. 1x GODZ. Yep, taking one of the players. That was Spins Zelly, who was eliminated in the hand of one hit, and one hit took one of the eliminations. SDMZs, Sky, LHC, and DQZ. These teams are quite better. Okay. LHC and DQZ. In between them, LHC is the one who lost many of the members. And also Team LENION needs to heal up, but LN Lions or only Lions. This is Lions, yeah. They lost one of the players. Not fully, but half. They got 3.5 player. It means if a player is in a bleed out situation, you can call him a half. If he gets a rescue, he'll be counted as a player. If he's not, he'll be counted as a finished one, as an eliminated one. But now, second stage are passing by. Only 40 seconds left to get a new timer. And we see DZ from XFxL7 ESPORTS here from the roof. Still he couldn't dodge those damages. Okay, now he's here. That's such a great angle, but what? He was backstabbed by Cyrex, and then Cyrex might get taken down. No, he got inside. Storm from Killfade took out Gene Boy. There, another battle starts. Here, Team 4 Knights Esports. You can see Cyrex how close he was to get taken down. And somehow he was good to be inside, and now he survives. Then WEDHA PAPPA tagged as WP. We saw them making a rotation. Team LENION's making a deal. Yeah, in between just 4 games, Team LENION did take 2 chicken dinners. 2 of the chicken dinners were from Erangel map, the same map. So according to the map success, Erangel would be for Team LENION's. And now Team LENION's actually fighting with Team Leaderboard. That's a gatekeep. Yep, a rotation cut off for Team WP. Now WP wants the revenge. Here comes Viper with a shotgun, and Admiral knows where he is. He uses an stun grenade. The player must leave the compound. He gets outside, and Admiral makes him leave the shack, and then makes him come close. Makes him for no options left but to push. And then this is how the game continues. It's UFxTLQ who is losing the players. Now only one of the players in the remaining. That's Storm, the player which took 10 eliminations at the beginning of the first match, and now he eliminates the last guy. Nice team support by LFXQZ Storm, who was able to finish off UFxTLQ. 1x GODZ increasing the point. Now they're fighting with Team 4 Knights Esports, and 4 Knights they lost one of the members. OPEX Hunter using a mini 14 took out Tifu from LFxQZ, and Tifu had expect a rescue, but I don't think so. The double Opera not Opera but OPEX. Yeah, my bad. Double OPEX. I'm not watching this slot list right now, so that's why I don't think the team will let them get rescued once again. Look at that. Swaggy was taken out by Hunter. Now the first kill got secured, right? They know where the smokes are. 4K Nigers. Okay, he takes another one. Now it's the slamming by Fantastic. And Fantastic. He just make an elimination, but okay, that was his teammates. Now the Prince was eliminated by Team SDMZ, and SDMZs are looking good and great with the 2 eliminations. But now you see Team SKYFORCE and also Team LHC is still available in the compound in the competition. Then Team LHC, I just took the name, and they just eliminated Team XFxL7 ESPORTS, and they were also engaged back to back. It's the 3rd stage, and feels like it's the 5th one because the field is not stopping. It's just, it continues. It continues. Now it's 1x GODZ to lost another one. It's Nigesh or Nijesh, you might say. I must say Nigesh. knee gash. Okay. But Cyrax was taken out. Nigesh couldn't do anything. Sanda says hi. Actually says hi to a lot of player. This is the first time Team Monetics got this. Got one of the player in a bleed out situation. Now Tiger eliminates Cyrax, and that's how 4 Knights eSport are gone. Down to the 14 team. Yes, and these 14 teams must settle their score. None of the top 9 teams should be eliminated. But if one of the teams gets eliminated from the top 9s, definitely that means the team will lost its place, its card, its position, its ticket. Yeah, I'm talking about tickets. Only 9 tickets are left, and you must earn every one of the ticket by playing and sharing your experiences inside of the lobby. And with only 5 games around, you'll have to collect the needed points to be in the top 9 tickets. Now you see La Julara and Montenegro. We have seen it before. Montenegro was being centered. Now it's still Montenegro remains as the centered location. Team LFX EQZ going in for the center, coming close to Team LHC. SKYFORCE were on the back end, but LHC encountered with it, and LHC eliminating Team what? LFX EQZ? They eliminated Team LFX EQZ? How? That's a surprise. Madboy19 is getting rescued here. LHC eSports playing it good. LHC. Okay. I just have some headache and back pain today. But that's great. It's the month of Ramadan. It's the holy month of Ramadan. Okay. I feel great here. Montenegro. And the location. It sounds good because no other teams are scouting in this part. Specifically, if you talk about Team VXX2D Sports, then this team was within the top 6 or 8 teams, I guess. So they're not in the best position so far. By the overall leaderboard, we still can say that the team must need a lot of points. It's WP is being chased down by GODZ. Tiger has got another knock. It's really a loving moment for me to watch out GODZ here to be participating, and the rest of the teams too, because one hit. Okay, I see them on Group B. And now the team actually took 6 elims in this game. Previously they had 31 plus. The 6 eliminations remain definitely getting qualified to the grand finals. All of the teams are serious. Seriously. Aspect was eliminated. Okay. Oh, it's taking out Leon's smile. Team GODZ. Wow, getting so aggressive and dominative in a close combat. Look at that. I found out where the players are. Sanda says hi once again to Leon's J. And only the last game. That was Kalhi, and he was getting slammed inside. He was getting, surrounded by 4 of the members. Wow, GODZ shows such a powerful gameplay here. Still, the execution style is good. We see them surviving within this top 11th. Now, VX2D Sports, it's their turn to get an entry. 640 meters total to be balancing? No, covering it. They'll cover it up. I found the pieces from the fish that I was having in dinner. You'd be amazed by knowing that I'm having my dinner at the same time I'm doing a cast, because I'm a passionate one, so I can talk. It's fun. Montenegro. We see this in zone. Yeah, that's where the high hills are getting explosive. Vulnerable. Taken. The knock must be coming in. Admiral taking out not only 1 but 2 the knocks. Guts and Shetu both got taken down, and Team LENION are counting another 2 eliminations for the team. It is indeed Team LENION, and look at them. They're watching for Team GODZ, and one hit. It took a big risk. They just made an entry to the center. It must be risky, but they should look out for the edge. It's the southern and the eastern edge. The LENIONs fighting for Team ESTs. ESTs got their player out. That was LENION. Now the Tracers are not stopping from Rocksha. 10 in the eliminations for the making to the ticket for the grand finals by Team ONEBLOOD. 8 GODZ, and then we see Team SDMZs with Team OPEX. Okay. The OPEX are alive. That's a really important match for Team OPEX. Maybe they're not in the top 9th, but this match can be a really key match for them to be qualified. OPEX is inside in the compounds, and OPEX watches for the edge. The edge has SDMZs, and SDMZs knows that they need to be as quick as possible. 1 more minute left, and only within just this final 1 minute. Oh, what? Hey, how? Aman was spraying, and some from the body part was exposed outside of that tier 3 cover. That tier 3 cover was in warehouse. Now we see Ruin Riddle using a DP28 and making a great knock against VXTD. And VXTD is in trouble. But okay, I guess the knock was happening from the mid-range. It's only final 40 seconds to get a near shift for the next stage. 1HX GODZ. Definitely, man. He cannot cannot be kidding right now, because 1HX GODZ are also not so secret about their 31 points in the previous game. Previous games, right. But now we saw that highest point was 51 after 4 matches. It's LENION, and now LENIONs are watching out from the southern, and then in VX22 I see it is indeed Team LENIONs fighting with Team VX20s. Now VX20s are in trouble. 3 of the members are down. Only one of the member would be able to rescue up, but no time's left. He must fight back. He is already fighting with the play zone. This is the 5th zone, and it's actually draining a lot of damages, a lot of HP. It's draining HPs from you. VXXTLQ ESPORTS are in trouble. ONEBLOOD ESPORTS, they're gone, down to the final top 10 teams. Vehicle was started. Boom, and Haite is just coming, but he just missed an information, and that was 1HX GODZ. Oh no, the kill was stolen? No, SDMZ is being chased by a different team. That was DZs. Wow. AST Esports are gone right now because of the zone. Play zone mattered a lot. It matters. Yep, but SDMZs, are they surviving? I think not, as Frankie loses a lot of HP and Descent is trying to counter the corner. But Magpie is trying to take down Haiti, and he was able to do that. And now Agent 27 has got a good grenade. He knows where DZs are, and he charges the grenade. The grenade actually deals another damage. Rocksha on the other hand taking under Frankie from OPX. This time the second grenade goes, but the players are inside maybe. Yes, they're inside in the container where Rocksha got taken out. Frenzy got totally secured. Agent is on the back end, but definitely needs to break down Team DZ. On the other side, Team SKYFORCE have taken down Fantastic. And game over. I see that player from SKYFORCE taking another lead. Then Mox somehow falls back to just survive from that Molotov that was charged on the doorstep. If he tries to pass from the doorstep, he'll definitely be connected with the Molotov. That's a great thing to do with the Molotov, actually, if you want to just make someone getting afraid right now. It's OPEX. Wow, OPEX only take 3 points from the game. 2 from the eliminations, 1 from the Brisbane 6 L8 Esports once again to be eliminated, and 10 eliminations were there from the team. Only the top 5 teams to go. And now Agent don't understand. He didn't. And the encounter from the left was so clean with the DP28, but somehow Agent 27 was there on point, and he was able to encounter as quick as possible, so the player was not secured, and he got back on his feet once again. Went into the final 4 teams. It's gonna be 3v 2v2v2. But no, it's a 3v3v2v2. If and only if one gets got this. Oh no. I was expecting the rescue was good, but the player couldn't rescue up, and 1x got this must finish the game on 4th position with 10 eliminations with another 14 points. They were taken in from the game. Now it's Team LENION with their 10 eliminations. It's 3v3v2. Only SKYFORCE is the team with their 2 members, but Team SDMZ and Team LENION, they still will battle for the glory for the final game, man. Gentlemen, you were watching WHA Clash Season 1. This is the semi-finals, and I'm your only host, Kurikiar Kiminamias Kiwarkamor. Okay, right now we see the last game for Group B, and somehow Team SDMZ made a slight mistake, but that mistake was proven right too, because somehow when a new player from Team LENION tried to take out that player, then he was also being chased away. Here Rifa made a big mistake while he tried to ran over a vehicle towards the players, but he couldn't be successful. Then SDMZ lost one of the players, and now Agent was being chased, and then he was being ran over by that vehicle from RPS. Now it's been covered by Frankie. He used a shotgun. But with switching the vehicle save, RPS eliminated the player from SDMZ, but then RPS was not careful enough. He was just taking out the LFxTLQ maybe changing the situation. It's a 2-1, but using a smoke Rifa is bringing in with rescue, and also SKYFORCE making a huge mistake. Letting Team LENION get back to it's a bit at the end, trying to beat the third player. So that means it's a proper to who will get the chicken. Only 30 seconds are left. LENIONs are not inside of the zone, and not so Team SKYFORCE. Height there. Okay, he took a good damage. Nice pick shot by Takuru7. Yep. It's the second angle by Rifa, and maybe Takuru understood that where Rifa is. Look at that. Pogade understood what to do. They're so serious. Only one of the team can get the chicken. SKYFORCE definitely needs the chicken data. Team LENION there on the top. If they misses the chicken, still it will not affect so much. But for SKYFORCE, it must be. Yeah, he goes up today. Took out height one of the pair, and that's Rifa. Can he? No, I don't think so, but he's going with the pop-in. Oh no, he got taken out. The chicken dinner comes for SKYFORCE. Congratulations for SKYFORCE. They literally own the last game, and maybe it's the comeback by their side. We must watch out the overall leaderboard for the final top 9 outcome. Yes, we got our grand finalists, gentlemen. We got our grand finalists. The match got ended and the semi-finals got ended. Tomorrow it will be the finals. Yeah, now let's talk about the SKYFORCE at first. 1969 total damages by them. I see that. But the chicken dinner is stats. Okay, let's go faster. SKYFORCE. Yeah, they got Pogade with 5 elims. And then we see Pogade with 5 elims too. Takuru with 3. And Toma with 1 of the eliminations. Not bad. But SKYFORCE definitely did complete the mission to get a comeback on the top 9 list. And by taking the last chicken dinner, can you believe it? On the first 4 games, they were not able to take any chicken. But on the last game, it actually did, made a huge impact, one kind of. It's Team LENION, which has gotten the MVP player instead of them. That's Heightays, and it's with 5 eliminations with total of 738 damages. Then we saw 5 total knocks and 2 assists, and 577 total hills, and 27 minutes of 14 seconds of time in the survival. So that's good. Team LENION actually did survive till the end. Now it's Bogubi with the highest eliminations, Flanky with the highest damage, and Flanky with the highest grenade eliminations too. So Flanky got the double star title. Then Cyrex comes up with the longest eliminations of 353 meters. And that's the highest in this Miramar, 353, almost 400, man. Cyrex played well. Then Rifa. Okay, I was pronouncing it as Rifa, but no, it's Rifa. At the end of the last moment, at the very last moment, I found out that name should be Rifa, and Rifa sounds great to me. I hope so you guys was concentrated. Yeah, you guys were concentrating inside of the competition, and now you guys are enjoying, right? Yeah, so let's watch out the match standings, how many points those teams are collecting from the game. Lots of teams to get empty-handed. I feel so sad for Wins Official, but they has got a big point. UFxTLQ ESPORTS okay, XFxL7 is okay, WEDHA, PAPPA, and LENION, and also Team Esports not taking any of the points. Then W Nova, T4S Esports, 490 Esports, ONEBLOOD Esports are taking one and on. Okay, sleep up tongues. But in that, I see VXX2D Sports taking those 1 point. Old Buddies taking 3. OPEX taking 3. And then DZ's Official taking 5. LFXCQZ taking 9. SDMZ is taking 10. 12 by Team Elite Esports. And 14 by Team GODZ. Wow, what a collection. 10 total eliminations were there from Elite Esports and one HitX GODZ. Great play. Team LENION taking 13 eliminations, and SKYFORCE did 14 eliminations. Wow, total 24 points comes by this game, and that's a great one. That's a great one. Now, it's the math summary, right? Total 72 eliminations were there, 82 knocks, total heals of 10,338, total revives of 30, trebles were used 192, and that's a big, that's a tall number, a tall building, I must say that. Drive distance, overall it was 275.16 kilometers, total damage of 17,774. Wow. And then total headshots were 16, and the survival time in total by every single team, it was 21 hours if you just count. No, that's okay. That's okay. Now we see it's the overall top players list. Storm becomes the first player on the MVP leaderboard from Group B. He's the MVP, and then he was from LFxCQZ squad, so that's good. EQZ, not EQ. EQ. It's SDMZ and their Flanky, and then LENION's Rifa, and then Haite from LENION, and one HitX GODZ has got one of the player in within this top 5 teams. And that was one HitX Tiger. Okay, I love that. Tiger actually made some impact after the last game, right? Okay. Now it's great from the top players list. Now the overall standings. Congratulations UFxTLQ ESPORTS for getting qualified. Congratulations to 490 Esports for getting qualified with 30 points and 29. One of the points in the gap. Shit. And then you see Team Buddies with 34, SKYFORCE with 35, 40 points by Team Wins Official, and they're getting qualified. One HitX GODZ with total 45. They're qualified to the grand finals. Let's see you. LFxCQZ with 46 total. SDMZs with total 16. Team LENION with total 70. This is the top 9 teams on the grand final, gentlemen. From Group A, we know who are the top 9 contenders. And from Group B, right now after the post-match 5, Miramar, we now know who are the grand finalists, and their top 18 teams will be definitely fighting for the championship title tomorrow. I must welcome you tomorrow too, at the same time of 10 p.m. BST. Now I feel so sad for the rest of the teams, right? But you did play it very well. We are so honored for you to have with us here on this tournament. Definitely it was presented to you by W Esports, thanks to that. Managed by Danish and production by CA Agency. Nice production, brother. I got Kanza. Some of you might heard Kanza, but no, it's Kanza, and he's really effective one, because if you just know him, it'll be so effective. You must have a good bonding. And then GFX by PD Graphics. Thanks to all of you, those who contributed in the making for this tournament, and thanks to Alberto, brother, for letting me be here. That's it for tonight. Let's meet tomorrow with the grand finals with their top 18 finalists. Until then, stay tuned. Ramadan Mubarak to you all. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bye.